Chat, today we have Daniel versus BeastMode. It's a $200 show match sponsored by Data Coach. And what is Data Coach? Well, first, let's talk about something that they provided for us. Something that is really cool. I want to talk about them while this is on screen. This is a little player profile for both BeastMode and Daniel, specifically related to their kickoff styles in 1v1 games. Now, what RL Data Coach does, it is a analysis, like a replay analysis that looks at your replays and helps identify places that you differ from people around your rank to help you improve. It includes a ton of coaching as well related to the specific things you may or may not be doing. And to show their level of analysis, they made us a sweet graphic to open up this show match. So this is BeastMode and Daniel and their kickoff styles based on the replays provided to them that I had of these two guys. So specifically, we broke down kickoff styles into a few different things. Just regular kickoffs. This is just standard kickoffs, flipping to the ball, flipping into the ball. Wave dash recovery kickoffs, which is when you single jump into the ball and then wave dash and try and recover back to the ball, whether you hit, or bump somebody. Delaying, of course, is just intentionally arriving to the kickoff late, and then faking is basically not going to the kickoff at all or trying to, fake it far away from the ball. So this is a breakdown of how BeastMode and Daniel like to run their kickoffs. Specifically, Daniel is hefty majority regular kickoffs. For the most part, he just goes in and takes standard regular kickoffs. He does some wave dash recoveries and some delays, but he likes to keep it nice and simple, not think about it too terribly hard. BeastMode, on the other hand, only half the time is using the standard kickoff. He is much more likely to use a wave dash recovery and or delay or completely fake. So BeastMode is playing a little bit more of the meta that has been happening a lot recently. I think these Daniel replays might be slightly older as well. And I think that also goes to show the kind of meta that has changed in 1v1 recently. I wonder, we'll maybe throw the match through as well. Maybe this will get included on the YouTube video to see how they did over the course of the game. That specific series. Normally, obviously, the Data Coach stuff works best with as many replays as possible to analyze their data over a long course of games, which is what it does for you. So type !Data Coach in the chat and you can click on that link. And I think you can upload 10 replays for free, get to see what it analyzes about your replays. And they are the sponsor for today's couple show matches. So I wanted to shout them out at the beginning. Shout out Data Coach for making this cool overlay and looking at the replays of these two players in the preparation for this match. RL Data Coach is the only data-driven approach to improving at Rocket League, and it is the sponsor of today's video. Data Coach is a site in which you can upload your ranked replays to their system, and they will use their AI and machine learning to identify where you differ from players other around your rank and tell you what you can do to improve, including pro-guided training videos with people like Metsonaris, who have helped identify how to get you better at Rocket League and get you to rank up. There's a nice dashboard that'll show you your progression as you work on the various things that they're pointing out to you, as well as some radial graphs showing you how you do on offense versus defense, mechanics, kickoffs, everything compared to people around your rank. So please click the link in the description. You can upload 10 replays for free and check out RL Data Coach today. Chat, here we go. It's Daniel and BeastMode in a best of 7. I will quickly update the overlay to imply best of 7. We've got this epic NA duo playing against each other for the first time in probably a long time. I think whoops, sorry chat, I'm lost out here. Here we go. Now we should be good. I'm not sure if they've ever played 1v1 against each other, but if they have, it certainly hasn't happened anytime recently. Daniel hasn't been as locked into the ones game as he has in the past, where on the other side of the field, BeastMode has been grinding a bunch of ones. He's been putting them up on YouTube. He's been playing in the Salt Mine. Daniel did play Salt Mine as well, but I think BeastMode has maybe even been playing Arm the Rebels. So we'll see. Has he been able to get enough 1v1, practice underneath his belts in order to fight against a Daniel who at one point was completely dominant in North America. He did not allow anybody to get anywhere close to his level of ability when he was dominating. First Killer at the time had essentially retired during his run. So is Daniel back? Will he continue to dominate? Or is BeastMode going to get what will probably be an upset win here in this match? We will find out over the course of a best of 7. And again, shout out to Data Coach who is sponsoring the stream. If you're just tuning in, make sure to go into the chat, type !Data Coach, and check out these guys. A analytical approach to your replays in order to find out how, what you can do to get better at Rocket League. And they actually have paired with Metzenaris as well, so there's some pro-level coaching depending on what they find. Definitely worth a check out. And we appreciate them dropping the prize pool for us today. I'm going to add their logo here up into the top right. Let me clean this all up. We've been a little bit on the run here in the 9 to 5-a-thon. But Daniel's going to open the scoring 1-0. We also did a kickoff analysis here to start the game, and we'll see how these guys end up running their kickoffs in the match. Daniel, according to the analysis, a much more straightforward kickoff type player. Doesn't like to mix it up as much, and leads to a much more volatile kickoff, result. Scoring them more often, also getting scored on more often. Daniel, reset wave dash shot, goes high as BeastMode is waiting for his opportunity to play here. Daniel going to do his best to pin him back. Tried to reset over the top of BeastMode. Great challenge from him. Can he get a ground pinch? If he had gotten the touch, might have been able to tie this game up. He has kept Daniel at only one goal, but Daniel continues to hold on to possession. That was a very telegraphed pogo attempt. That was really the only way for Daniel to make up for what was a very low boost aerial start. I mean, he started off the side wall at around ceiling height with about 20 boost. Not going to be easy to make something happen out of that. He had to use everything he had left even to get back to the ball. All right, let's look at this kickoff. 1 second. How do they run it? Double standard. That is Daniel's 74% of the time priority. And again, while he scores them more often, he's also getting scored on more often, and this time it'll be that version as he is now down 2-1.
Today I spent 6 hours trying to fix a bug in code. Turns out all I needed to do was close versus and reopen the project, FML.
Thank you for the 6 months, Clap Daddy Supreme. And I don't know, man, thank you for the prime. And Hoffy, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Daniel is going to fake a flick into a low 50 to get his second goal. These guys no longer a part of G2 Clan. Looks like they're a part of Bad Clan. Whatever that is. For a while, these guys were on G2 after G2 had already officially announced leaving. But they have switched over. And BeastMode, again, going to get another kickoff goal. Make it 3-2. We've been watching a lot of 1v1 King of the Hill stuff, which has had that stat kickoff goals. I think at some point we might add some more stats and beef up the overlay a little bit, because I think it can be really interesting to see some more stuff from these guys. Like the Saltline one has a lot more as well. BeastMode, not the best recovery, is going to lead to him getting back late and then again overshooting the shot as Daniel fakes him again. Daniel is the kind of guy you do have to respect his shot attempts. But BeastMode maybe needs to kind of force Daniel at least a couple times to put it up over the top of him or past him without letting him get too many free goals. Bounce dribble now for Daniel. And he is just going to double jump over the top of BeastMode. Decides not to try and recover back on the ball instead. Will grab boost. Must have decided there was not an angle. Certainly would have been a tough one. It would have been very awkward to try and finish it. And it would have ended his possession for sure. Probably even put him all in. So not a risk he was willing to take here in a tie game. As BeastMode going to boom this one on target. Got to around Daniel. Can he get the follow-up? No, Daniel's recovered. And now a dangerous position for BeastMode. Daniel. Oh my goodness, BeastMode. What a save. The defense to get up to the back wall. Daniel was intentionally trying to hit the back wall high in order to double it, while BeastMode was protecting the net, and yet BeastMode was prepared for that as well. Daniel reset near post. Maybe got slowed down by the pre-jump from BeastMode. BeastMode, despite pre-jumping, still makes it back, and it's just going to be a midfield poor touch from BeastMode, who's trying to grab boost and get up the side wall, probably to tap it near the blue side, but Daniel gets it onto the opposite side of his center of mass, and that's all it needs. Basically, BeastMode helps him push it towards the net. Now 11 seconds left to go. Daniel is going to switch off his standard kickoff to a safer wave dash kickoff. And will that be enough to ice out the game? It looks like it will... Oh, not necessarily. Daniel still has boost in ball, so it seems quite likely that he gets it down. And there it is. It'll hit ground. Game number 1 going to go to Daniel in this $200 match, courtesy of Data Coach. Game number 2. Daniel and BeastMode. BeastMode immediately in possession off the kickoff, and he's going to be able to convert it. Still has the G2 goal explosion. 7's in the chat for G2. Will be greatly missed. Daniel, I mean, he gets a feels backflip. I mean, I think he should have had that save. Watching it from his POV, it's a slow enough shot that he should have been able to get up and get it. But he's going to feels backflip to go down early in game number 2. Has a reset, staring at BeastMode on the back wall, but yeah, he noticed that there was no protection for the top left. BeastMode was really high in the back wall here after transitioning off the ceiling. Probably needed to close some of that distance if possible, but will not be able to. And Daniel will tie the game. The fake ceiling challenge is something that has started to get added to the 1v1 game all across the world. BeastMode going to win a kickoff and just boom it to the back wall. Not a lot of people are willing to try and score these doubles, and BeastMode goes for a safer option than trying to score it immediately, which is to bring it down to the ground and go for the low 50. Atto is a guy who will try and score them. I think First Killer has been trying to score those kind of doubles too as well. They're super high risk in a ones game, and if you're sure you could score them, then it'll be just fine. Daniel's going to score off the ceiling pass. This is something I've seen a lot as well, and it's been to very little success. Daniel is going to show how it can work. Sends it into the ceiling, tricks BeastMode into thinking he needs to go up and defend high, but he slams it right back down into his own car and catches it and scores it. One of the things about Daniel doing that versus the ones I've seen a lot of other people, for example, I remember a First Killer match where he tried it like 10 times, and I don't think he was ever able to convert, is it was a much closer to the ceiling pass, like almost, you know, a couple cars length away, it felt like, where in this case, Daniel was really low when he slammed it into the ceiling. I'm not sure if that helps him out. It probably is also much more dangerous if someone is able to read it. But it gets himself his second goal. And now BeastMode, hook out of the corner, stopped. That's now BeastMode. Pogo shot over the top of Daniel, and it's going to be top shelf. BeastMode dropping a little pogo against one of the best North American 1v1ers, as Daniel unable to read that challenge. What that pogo does for you is it pops the ball up way above where the defender is expecting it to come down. You see a player, you know, bring an aerial down to the ground 1,000 times, wave dash catch it, maybe let it hit ground. Either way, it's so much lower than it ends up getting popped when you go for that pogo. And BeastMode, honestly, as he gets a touch off the back wall, going to catch it and tap it in for a fourth. He didn't even get it as diagonal as he could have. Could have gotten a little bit higher, but it's going to be enough. And that has been the way that pogos have been used ever since Dart kind of made pogos very popular. He actually pogo behind the ball, but I would say his effect that he had on the one scene is that the pogo shot and, you know, the pogo outplay is maybe like a good way to put it, because it's not necessarily a shot, has become much more prevalent since he showed how it's possible to be consistent with pogos if you put in the work. And now BeastMode controlling the game, it would seem, for the past minute or so. He's had possession and has been scoring. I think he just got a reset off Daniel, as Daniel trying to hold on to his boost here, wait for this possession that he saw coming, and BeastMode saw it coming as well, and he wanted to get rid of it right away. As he picked up the midfield, instead of having to play extended defense here against Daniel, thought maybe this is the time to backflip challenge, but Daniel cuts it around him and gets a third goal. Daniel is playing a lot different than, you know, he had back in the day. when he became a top ones player. Here's another direct kickoff goal. We did a kickoff analysis at the start. Let's look and see what we have here. Another standard, double standard. I mean, again, just going to be the most volatile option. This time in favor of Daniel. But Daniel, when he first grew into, you know, the #1 North American 1v1er, it was all through the air. But playing... What was that save? How did he save that? Am I insane? I need to save... must be in slow-mo. It might be more obvious. But he somehow pinched it off the post and kept it out. That bounce on the post felt like a little bit of a scam, but BeastMode has paid it off. It only is going to save him for moments. Normally, you see that post save. It happens when you're not ahead of the post. I think BeastMode was so far ahead of it that I did not expect it to just ricochet out. BeastMode now is going to fake the kickoff, and it's going to work out to get in possession. Again, I mean, not to just call it data coach left and right, but they did have that analysis for us. BeastMode, double jump bump, try to even pull the camera down. Wait, it's going to work. I thought Daniel got around it. But Daniel, afraid of the demo, does get sent over the top. Double jump. Oh, I thought he got a touch there, but no, it's just enough. Insistent on not getting touched by BeastMode. He overshoots it. He has been a decent air dribble bump defender when he's been on his ones grind. BeastMode setup maybe too good. Daniel's trying to be so safe around his net. Everything he's going for, low 50, no jump, no flip. Trying to just muscle through. Here, this time it's not going to work. BeastMode's going to steal it away. And he's going to be able to collect it and score before Daniel can do anything about it. And now straight kickoff goal, double standard for both of them. Going to go the way of BeastMode. Really high scoring game though, minute 27 left to go. Certainly not something that Daniel necessarily needs to sweat too much just yet. This kickoff going to push back into his corner though. Daniel backing off. BeastMode wants to go bottom right. It's going to get cleared away. Long shot to the back wall. Is not handled by BeastMode. I want to watch BeastMode POV. He's on 0 boost as he recovers back here, but he's just trying to get like a really greedy clear. He goes underneath the ball, trying to front flip through. I don't know if he's trying to launch a shot or something, but he really wanted to send it, and when he doesn't touch it at all, it allows Daniel a free goal, which, I mean, that kind of risk, if BeastMode was losing, makes a little bit more sense, because maybe he needs a goal. But up 2, an interesting decision. He's going to go right back up 2, though, shortly after, as he gets an extra burst of speed, chaining that dash on the back wall into the ball. I think it was maybe not quite a chain. It might have been only one, but either way, it's essential to him getting the burst of speed that helps him win the race against Daniel. Now Daniel, touch off the ceiling. Wanted to get to the ball quickly because he saw BeastMode coming, but he was so far above it. It was not very safe. BeastMode is going to waste extra seconds, and it'll be 6-9 with 31 seconds left to go. Pole Donk City, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. BeastMode, another kickoff win. A kickoff win that probably ices out the game. Daniel needed every kickoff from here on out. Unless BeastMode gifts him a free goal here, but he should be able to get back to this. Game number 2 going to go to BeastMode. Both these guys competing in the Salt Mine 4 for North America, which I believe starts tomorrow. Who's going to be in better form? We can find out today. Game number 3. Daniel and BeastMode. Double standard kickoff for them, as BeastMode tries to get Meki to open up this game, and then hands Daniel a free goal, which he will take. Yeah, I think you just go in through the link. I don't think there's any additional code. Daniel on defense right now. Very grounded. Very safe. Looking for opportunities like the one he just got that Beast Mode will gift him. Beast Mode wants a demo. Finds it really high on the back wall. Daniel was aware of this, and you also lose some momentum as you drive up the back wall. Daniel thought, surely if I'm up this high, I'm safe. I don't need to go any higher than this. He had some boost left over. If he's really worried about the demo, I'm sure he would have used it or even turned up higher. But Beast Mode is able to find him. He's going to get a follow-up goal as well. Is this another double standard? Yeah, it is. These guys have been sticking standard. I mean, obviously you could break down standards even more so into, you know, what side of the ball are they targeting more often? Are they flipping left through the ball? But we'll leave that for Mr. Kickoff himself if he ever wants to really break down what's happening. Daniel resetting the field, or trying to switch the field, I should say, from the right to the left, and now he'll do it again as Beast Mode uses up all its boost in order to wall pinch him. Pass to himself off the ceiling, this time the double, and it's in. So Daniel's having 100% success with these passes off the ceiling, and he's able to speed up this dribble. It's a great counter to Beast Mode, who has been really prepping to go off ceiling. He clearly wants to challenge these air dribbles from the ceiling if possible. But Daniel's not slowing them down enough for him to do so. You see Beast Mode thinking for a second about going up there. By the time he's back down, it's all too late. Daniel's just shooting on net. Beast Mode kickoff win into conversion. He's going to do so with a reset and a 50, or really a bit of a fake, as Daniel overshoots it and allows Beast Mode to 50 it down low. Beast Mode not able to stop this goal off kickoff. We just barely got robbed of the 3-3 at 3:33. But again, Daniel playing some offense slow as well. Beast Mode. Another kickoff converted. These guys are going to have to win some kickoffs more consistently if they're going to continue to be so effective. Interesting decision from Daniel. Goes to the back corner, grabs his 100 boost, and then holds down the boost button while setting up a wave dash, which is fairly slow. A single jump into wave dash. Really hard commit to. Then before you know it, he's way past the play and has to recover, and he's not able to do so. Early flip from Daniel. The initial angle far off target, so best he can do is to catch and flick it to keep Beast Mode from getting a touch, but he'll eventually lose his possession either way. Beast Mode, air dribble to the ceiling. Wants a double reset. Not going to be able to get it, but has a 4-3 lead halfway through. Daniel, air dribble bump threat is actually off target. Beast Mode, fortunate there. He knows he can make this save. Look at the calmness of Beast Mode as he lets the ball fall in front of him for the power slide cut save, as opposed to trying to pop it away and out of his control. Daniel going to send this one into the backboard. Now a lot of space. Beast Mode's going to reset on boost to the midfield. And he went over the top of him. Double jump from Beast Mode. An insanely high pre-jump. I would argue very committal. And yet what does Daniel do? He just goes into it basically. He just bets that Beast Mode's probably going to bail out of his pre-jump since it was such a hard commit, and let himself fall down. And while he does that, it's going to be a double jump over the top. Chat thinks they're funny. The data coach guys, I have, I've been able to talk to them a decent amount when they were talking about potentially sponsoring some matches. This beast mode got a power slide cut. Daniel makes it back. And, I got to have a lot of face-to-face. I mean, it wasn't face-to-face. It was over Discord, I guess. Conversations with them. So it was cool to hear how it works behind the scenes and stuff. He was very keen on making a good product and wanted it to work and make sense and, not be a scamba, despite chat trying to say that their rank went down. Oh, wait, now it's good. Now it's a good copy pasta. Thanks for promoting Data Coach. I got promoted at work and am dating a model, making $7 million a year, and soon will marry my model girlfriend. Hey, that's, we can't guarantee those results. Insane, you don't have to go unique mode. It's okay. It's okay. We can take a bit of razzing here. Beast mode. Up 5-4. Oh, sorry, not up 5-4. Daniel up 5-4. We're lost. We were reading the chat for 1 second. And we're already lost. Daniel playing his possession after his shot gets saved. He says, no problem. I currently have the lead. I'll take it back to my corner again. And this is actually a much different approach, though. Launching a long shot while in the air is basically the other end of committal. You're for sure giving up the ball. I guess he could have used all his boosts in a much riskier play, but he definitely ends his possession. Beast mode certainly going to get that save. Now, back in control is Daniel. Can he hold on to it? Has to jump off the back wall. Beast mode forces Daniel to jump and then quickly transitions to the ceiling to try and take the ball back. Daniel just let him have it. Big boost advantage for Beast mode. Double off the back wall is off the ground and in. Daniel, what was that pop right there? I mean, the replay didn't go far enough back in time to really show and maybe figure out why Daniel did that. Maybe a bit of a misplay. I mean, certainly a misplay, but what exactly was the misplay? Was he trying to launch it more? I don't know what he was going for, but it's going to be a tie game in game number 3. Fake kickoff from Beast Mode. Beast Mode. Catch, carry. Has the reset to the ground. 50! Beast Mode will take the lead in the series. Daniel out of the match and probably out of the Fennec. He has been known to change his car. And he had this all the way into the final moments. He let it slip away with one flick, and Beast Mode pounced on his opportunity. Game number 4. Beast Mode and Daniel. Daniel gonna open up the scoring here. It seems like he's just in maybe a different Fennec. He is still in the Fennec. Beast Mode doing a lot of transitioning to the back wall. Beast Mode's been moving a bunch on defense. It has led to, his demise a few different times, but the activity, you never know what it's doing to Daniel as well in terms of making him switch to the different options. These guys double standard kickoff again. It's going to lead to a sidewall win. And Beast Mode's showing you don't need to air roll too much. I mean, if you get to the right spot, you just hold your flip and wait to see what they're going to do. If Daniel, pre-jumps and tries to stop it, maybe he goes to the ground and tries to go low underneath him. But if Daniel's just going to sit there as he falls to the ground, he'll use his front flip to put it past him, and now just barely too much on the last touch to go crossbar down and out, but he'll power slide cut it in. Daniel caught lacking. Going to pick up 100 boost, thought he had done enough. That ball high. I think part of it was just like not sure what to do while he waited for it to come down to the ground. I mean, he might have been able to transition off the back wall and clear it away. Beast Mode gonna score on another double standard kickoff. What did the prediction end at? I see somebody who predicted Daniel saying their points are gone. 62% Daniel. That's probably, that is a position where I'd be tough. It'd be tough for me to decide where I'd put my points, but being a Daniel, longtime fan, Daniel being credited for basically the entirety of my stream, I do like to believe, so I probably would have still put my points on the Daniel side of that prediction. Daniel's going to play one out of the corner and fight through the and one to get himself a second goal. Daniel reset at ceiling height. The fake, and BeastMode's actually in the right spot for the follow-up. He got him to pre-jump, but maybe needed to catch the ball to guarantee it didn't bounce back up into BeastMode, who is now just going to take his free open net that was gifted to him. Daniel has done this a few too many times to be able to get away with it. He is getting soft touches on the ball and then finding himself on the wrong side of it. He did it to lose game 2. That was from the ground with the flick. This time it's in the air. BeastMode, crossbar pinch. And again, his activity on the goal line has led to Daniel giving him the ball, but Daniel seems to be trying to play like extra slow. I mean, he lets it slow play onto BeastMode. He really waits to gear up for his shot, but hey, I mean, it's probably good timing. You don't want to go hit it while BeastMode is in the right spot. He lets him fall to the ground first, where it's unlikely for him to be able to stop the forced 50 in. Another pre-jump from BeastMode and another passive play from Daniel to get his goal. BeastMode going to try and just boom this on target after the kickoff win. Daniel gets the save across his net and able to pick up boost. Going to go for a flick. He intentionally places it near post to try and make it awkward for BeastMode. He's not going to shoot that to the left side of the net with the way BeastMode is shadowed, because if he does, BeastMode gets to save it across the net with speed and the possession for sure and be completely relieved of any danger. So even if though it's a somewhat soft flick, Daniel's intentionally trying to put that behind him to force BeastMode to turn back a little bit. Sure, he might get the save, but he's going to be 10 times as awkward as if Daniel just plays into his shadow. Now these two fighting back for possession. BeastMode is going to get a fifth. He has caught Daniel looking out at boost a few times. This time Daniel didn't even go grab it. He's just, ogling it a little bit. Look at how look at how tantalizing that boost is over there. Maybe I should go get it. Maybe I shouldn't. Too late. Getting scored on. A Legend Bay. Thank you for the 7 months of Tier 1. BeastMode Gritty indeed. Certainly we should be seeing a wall of BeastMode Gritties every time he scores and every time he gives Daniel a free open net. Daniel with an absolute banger, 68 km/h tap in. Air dribble from Daniel into the attacking corner.
9 to 5 Banger.
Thank you, Revis, for the 4 months of Prime. By the way, chat, you'll maybe have noticed the timer. If this is your first time tuning in, we have officially moved to Rocket League full-time, and we will be doing so from 9 to 5 until the timer hits 0. If you haven't clocked in for work, because if you're here, you're an employee now, make sure to type 21 working for day 21. Daniel down 1 out of the back corner. Reset, timed well to outplay Mr. BeastMode. BeastMode has found himself defending in this position a ton. And Daniel this time capitalizing what was a bunch of slow plays previously. Now going to pop it quickly ahead to tie the game. BeastMode actually guiding this clear on target and then is able to make the save. In and out. Both these guys low on boost. You can see Daniel pathing over as many paths as possible on his way back to make sure he's got something to work with. And he's going to use that to get a demo. And now he's got a bit of space. He's going to go ground play hook shot Don't think he got the air under that he probably would have liked. Now, trying to regain possession. He's done just that. Power shot this time is, oh my goodness, nearly perfectly placed. Just a bit too high.
Here, thanks for promoting Data Coach. I got promoted at work and dating a model thanks to their service. I'm making $7 million USD per year and will soon marry my model girlfriend thanks to you and to Data Coach.
And thank you, just so everybody knows, that was the last TTS that'll be played. So do not redeem another one. It is now off. Thank you, though. Thank you, Rocket, for your very insightful addition. And you clearly enjoyed your Data Coach. Your Data Coach membership. Beast Mode. Double jump bump. And he's going to stare Daniel down as well. I feel like he didn't even necessarily need this much camera movement to do it. But we're going to stay on Beast Mode POV so you can see. He just wants to make sure Daniel knows. He is getting bumped. He wasn't even hidden behind the ball or anything. We are not a full-time streamer temporarily. It'll be, yeah, I guess for the foreseeable future, I guess it could go completely under. I mean, whether or not we go live every single day from 9 to 5 like we've been doing during this, you know, subathon, essentially, that will certainly end as soon as the timer hits 0. But we will still be doing our best to stream. This is some huge goal line saves from Daniel into counterattack. Gets it to pop off the posts and out to the midfield perfectly for him. Sheesh! Vacanus is back to his regularly scheduled donations to the prize pool. That is to this prize pool, right? 400. I can't tell him. I can't tell him because I can't type in chat. Oh, I can type in party chat. Here we go. $400 prize now. 200 extra courtesy of Vacanus. Add it to the timer? No, it does not get added to the timer. Game number 5. It is a best of 7. Turn the TTS back on. Nah. Beast Mode. Not able to get a reset as he pre-flips through the ball. Daniel taking the flick, trying to chase down Demo. Doesn't get it, but does get Beast Mode to leave the ball. And we'll get a goal. I want to see from Beast Mode POV. Certainly flipping out to the left, aware of the pressure that's incoming. Daniel underneath Beast Mode as he tried to fake him out. Beast Mode able to Goomba stomp him to try and keep him from being able to score as Daniel's going to follow it up and make it 2-0. Can Daniel run away with this? Daniel seems like the kind of guy who could turn it on at any moment. You're never going to be able to convince me to not believe. Listen, it's my job. It's my job as a Rocket League commentator to stay unbiased. And as you guys can all attest to, I never, ever, ever am biased towards any player. Type 1 in chat if that's true. You know it to be true. But, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Wait, it's a wall of 2s. Wait, what do you mean? We're never biased. We are never biased. But maybe we could be slightly Daniel biased. Caught, okay? I'm caught. You got me. I've never I've never said otherwise, okay? That'll be the only bias we have on chat or on stream. Daniel with 6 boosts. Gonna try and bump Beast Mode away. Daniel, the ceiling challenges. He sees beast mode transition high. That's why you've seen the 1v1 game move to a much lower level in the air. This time, though, Daniel sees beast mode on the ground, so he does take it all the way to ceiling height, but then doesn't do much with it there. Lets it fall back down. But it used to be that, you know, taking it to ceiling was the way to go with almost every air dribble. Attack with a high angle, as long as the ball is, you know, not going too high in terms of its trajectory to the net. But the ceiling challenge has become so prevalent. I mean, beast mode's been showing that. Even when he hasn't been ceiling challenging, he's been going there basically every time Daniel sets up a dribble. As Daniel, again, is going to win the patience war. He has certainly had an abundance of patience in this match so far. Beast mode's going for the ground double. It's not going to work. Daniel clipping off the post. Still going to be okay. He's taking his trip out to pick up as many pads as possible. As beast mode sets up off the ceiling, Daniel steals it away. 2-1. Another low-scoring one in this game number 5. Again, not the final game, because it will be a best of 7. Daniel has to use a ton of his boost to escape the demo attempts. And I'm sure he wishes he could have gotten a bit more out of his flick. Now deep in the corner. Can be tough to score from this position, but he's going to find a way to do so. As beast mode tries to make a play on the ball after picking up the 100. He thought he saw his opportunity to challenge, but Daniel chips it past him and then gets around it for the side flip. 3-1. Daniel keeping ball cam on as he stares at beast mode on the right side. Oh my goodness! Daniel, nice flick! We got a huge donation! W's in the chat for Morbid Scroll! Thank you, thank you, thank you for the 20 gifted. Much appreciated. Oh, we need to update the overlay because Vacanus added $200 to this prize pool. You know, this feels just like the good old days. Oh, Daniel tried to fake it. Oh, Daniel! He absolutely could have just scored this for free. He did not need to do this. He fakes it. Beast mode backflips because he knows Daniel is no longer shooting it. And then Daniel cuts it back over the top of him. Absolutely brutal. Not 4,200. Did I type 4,200? It's not a $4,200 prize pool. $400 prize pool. I was distracted, okay? Daniel was hitting a nice shot. But man, Vacanus, he donated. We got something great out of it. We got prize for a show match, and the timer didn't go up. Man, everything feels great. This is so great. It's how it used to be, you know? Daniel, I mean, I was saying, could he get going here? Could he pop off? You can go next. Beast mode says, I've had enough of this particular game. Nice fake wave dash catch. We will head next. Game number 6. Beast mode on match point. Or sorry, Daniel on match point. That's beast mode. Elects to go next. You're a prize pool, Peter. Game number 6. Daniel in beast mode. Beast mode going to fake the kickoff completely again. We saw Data Coach told us that he's going to be doing that a lot more often than Daniel. And it was true. But what did Data Coach say about beast mode trying to own goal and then just having Daniel finish it for him? But here you go, buddy. You want to own goal so bad. Let me do it. I mean, beast mode technically was clearing it across the net. There was a Reddit post about people saying own goal way too often. Beast mode wasn't putting it in the net. But, I mean, I don't know why he gave Daniel a free pass. I would consider a pass in front of the net is near equivalent at this level. Beast mode going to start from down 1. These two guys just cannot resist passing to each other, it would seem. But the side flip from beast mode after the 50, these guys roll it around. Daniel wanted the bump. Beast mode able to dodge it. Dandroid is your favorite variant? This has been the Dandroid variant, I would say, for the most part, where he Really slows down the game, makes it very, very simple on his path to winning. Although I would say maybe not in that last game. He's kind of going crazy. Although even then, the fake slow play is still a bit of a Dandroid play. As opposed to trying to do everything through the air. Beast Mode, another standard kickoff. Daniel again, sticking to his standard. Daniel now to the back wall. Can he take on the Diaz challenge? North American servers have seen these full field air dribbles a ton, courtesy of Diaz. And very few have been able to do it at a consistent rate like he has. Daniel is going to fall short of the net and not score this one. So I think that's considered a Diaz challenge fail. Beast Mode needs to try and cut this to the net. Daniel with the perfect respawn. Absolutely gigabrain from him. And he's able to pop it up away. And then make the follow-up play as well. Made sure to save all his boost for that second save. Beast Mode is clearly pre-jumping, but actually fake. He fake pinched it on the wall. Oh my goodness, Beast Mode. Look at this. It's a very often defensive maneuver to jump up and pinch on the wall in order to stop someone's wall to air dribble. So Daniel, preparing for that, turns away to go collect the ball. He's thinking, this is getting pinched into my back corner. I'm going to go take it, save my boost, and then I'll score from there, or find a way to score. But Beast Mode fake pinches it. He knew that Daniel would react to him when he did that, so instead doesn't touch it on the side wall, and then gets himself a possession because of it and is able to quickly convert it for a goal, and is now up 1. Daniel going to go fake 50, and we'll tie it back up. How do you get good at respawning like Daniel? I mean, he's just ascended to another level. Beast Mode getting chased down, trying to find a way to evade, grab boost, and keep possession, get it all in one. But it's looking like he might have had to sacrifice the possession one, and he might have had to sacrifice a goal. So certainly didn't get all of it as he tried to chase down Daniel. Even got a little bit of sparks, it looked like, maybe on that side wall, but doesn't matter. Daniel survives, according to the server. Daniel quick to half flip out of that single jump, faking like he was going to challenge the ball. It's going to be a tough position to score from with it so wide of the net. It's not going to work out. Beast Mode now reset at ceiling heights. Goes down to the safer wave dash catch. Daniel stays glued to the ground for all of it. Nerves of steel has been his MO here on the goal line. Boost spawns just in time for him. Now what will he do through the air? Looking to try and get it around Beast Mode. He does just that. Wasn't sure if he was going to go for a bump to get around the ball or get an additional touch, but he ends up air rolling through it just to tap it out right ahead of Beast Mode and secure his 5th goal. Yeah, I think we have confirmed the next show match, by the way. We're going to have 2 1v1 matches here, and then we'll go back to the 2v2 King of the Hill. The next one is going to be Juicy Moxie. Daniel lobbing this one away. Beast Mode, a chance to attack from the ceiling. With Daniel not around, that is probably not what he wanted here. Got sent down to the ground for reset. He's actually able to box Daniel out and get back to the ball. Even side flip this one up in the air. You can see the extra, bit of effort to dodge a potential follow-up demo that Daniel decided not to go for. And his long shot, they've even had a chance of scoring. Daniel does make it back. A psycho attempt. Beast Mode already kind of tried this while winning, I feel like, with that one pre-flip underneath the ball. This one was a more intentional setup on the psycho, but does not connect. Now a minute left to go. Daniel on the verge of closing out the series. Beast Mode, double jump, top shelf. Gonna get one of the 2 he needs. Chase me! I'm sorry, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Beast Mode, flick top shelf. Gonna make it 5-5 at 55. And more importantly, gonna tie it up for a game he absolutely needs to win. Daniel staying with his standard kickoff. I think he went standard on the last one. Wasn't watching that kickoff as closely. Gonna try and go for a demo. You could tell Daniel was not trying to score initially off the dribble. His mind and what he wanted had changed far before he reached the ground. And Beast Mode maybe gets a touch on the ball, but quickly becomes Daniel's victim. And Daniel's back in the lead. Beast Mode ahead on the kickoff. Daniel pinches it off the post. Still an angle to shoot. Beast Mode goes too high. Daniel on 0 boost. Gets a wave dash off the back wall. Trying to lock in with Beast Mode, but Beast Mode will power through and get his 6th goal. Beast Mode had 60 boost to work with. And clearly is not going to stay locked in a headlock with the game on the line. Beast Mode in a great spot here. Strong touch off the side wall because of Daniel's approach to meet him there. But then playing it directly into Daniel. He's trying to get him off the ball. He's using a lot of boost to do so. Bit of a risky play. He will back off now. Daniel's going to chip it up. One last attempt. Pops into the air early. Beast Mode able to slow it down. Daniel will pop it one more time. And the combination of them touching the ball should end it. Yeah, Daniel not going to be able to get back to it. So 6-6 as we head to overtime. Double standard kickoff. Going to go the way of Daniel, who's not going to go sidewall. He's going to keep it rolling, and he's going to power shoot it as Beast Mode swings to get boost, and Daniel is going to win the best of 7. He caught Beast Mode, who landed on the other side of the field, switched the field, went to go get the far boost, and that was exactly what Daniel wanted. Used his opportunity to boom it bottom left and take the $400 prize in the best of 7 against Beast Mode. Not 4,200, 400.